Hey friend, how you doing? Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie. Let's check in, see what is going on and how we can best support your journey. All right, for our wonderful Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising will be the most dominant here. If you feel called and you want to subscribe or like the channel, that is awesome. It keeps us going here, you know, showing up each day as we can. Current energies, Pisces, Ace of Materials. I just want to say hi to our regular friends and viewers that are here and those that comment. Yeah, it's always nice. It's been really cool to do some personal readings this week, catching up with some of you in person via Zoom. You're all just amazing humans, and I have to say, you know, you being here, it means a lot to me too, you know. So I just want you to know that I'm grateful for you as well. Yeah, being able to do this work. Ace of Materials, crossing the Ace of Materials, you've got the Emperor energy. Let's see what, okay, near future, you have the Ace of Voices. Sorry, Three of Voices. So that's like the Three of Swords energy. You've got the Ten of Emotions showing up in the past, impacting you, and then you have the Wheel of Fortune in your headspace. We'll jump into this in a second, Pisces, once I pull out all these cards. We've got Strength energy, the Seven of Voices showing up in the near future. Then we've got Six of Inspiration and the Tower energy in your Strength position. What's going on around you? You have the Four of Emotions. Page of Inspiration is showing up in your hopes and fears, and potential outcome, you have got the Four of Voices. But let's dive in. Let's see what this is all going on with the energy. Obviously not everything's going to resonate, as you know, but let's get you some guidance, some signs or something that you might need today. All right, I'm feeling a bit flushed actually, which is interesting. Okay, Ace of Materials, Pisces, with the Emperor energy. I feel like there is something pretty, the word it's given me is wild. Something wildly, I feel wildly connected to something you want to do. And I say wildly because it could be something outside the box that you're being gifted or wanting to explore or wanting to do. But right now there could be some element of not feeling really in control of your future or not feeling in control of the work that you're doing. This seems to be more around something that you want to create and something you want to build. This, again, I'm getting work energy with this Emperor. Or this Emperor energy being a masculine, there could be some challenge here in the new beginning, in the movement forward, whether this is something related to what you're experiencing with someone or around a certain circumstance, okay? It just, I don't know if there's some conformity going on, or different ways of thinking on how to approach something, or just feeling stuck in what this new beginning can potentially bring for you. I will dive more into that in a second. You do have the Three of Voices influencing this. So there is some disappointment or some letdown here around something or someone. This Emperor energy, it could be their approach around what you're doing or where you're going or what you want to pursue and experience. Maybe, again, you've got this opportunity or something in front of you, but you're getting this energy of trying to squash that momentum or squash that energy in some way. But it could also be too that you're feeling tied to a paycheck, right? That helps you pay your bills, your mortgage, your rent, whatever it might be. There's some feeling around it. If you are dealing with an Aries energy, you could be feeling let down in a promise. there's a lot coming through. So a lot, I feel for so many messages to be coming through on scenario, I feel like a lot of you here are going through this excitement of wanting to explore and experience something and go a certain direction, but also this feeling shut down at the same time by someone, by an energy, by a situation, someone who may control or manage another area of your life. And I say controlling, again, the paycheck or the direction of something. Yeah, I feel like you feel a little bit stuck here. You do have the 10 of emotions, so I feel like wherever you were at some point in time, there was a solid win here. You had a solid win, and probably, where you are right now is something that you have achieved or had a sense of achievement around, but there's a reassessment here. Or not feeling the fulfillment and the strong desire that you had before. Perhaps you're looking for that something new to awaken, okay, to start fresh, or waiting for that blessing to come in on something that you've hoped for. I'm just hearing someone may not be ready yet, and that's what this could be about. And then you have the wheel energy. So that's like the wheel of fortune sitting here in your thoughts. Now, the wheel of fortune is about a new beginning, is about your destiny, your purpose, karma, making its play, And it could be too, like, when is this time going to come around? When is this experience, this desire that you've been wanting and seeking going to show up? And this could be around some form of stability or some form of financial growth that you're really looking at, Pisces. Now, in your hopes and you have the strength energy and the 7 of voices sitting here in the near future. This is interesting to have both these energies showing up together. Now, the 7 of voices, while that can come across as someone being, strategic in play, choosing to share what they want to share, choosing to show up in the way that they feel they want to show up for an occasion, this is some form of strategy and movement. So whatever that direction that you're wanting to go, I feel amongst this, it's having the courage and having the safety in self that whatever that you're doing, or I'll say playing towards, right? You've got a goal, you've got a direction, you've got an ambition, you've got a calling. That's within you, those thoughts, those feelings of something that you want to pursue or achieve or question. It's like you're being asked right now, be okay to start working on something here and go after those things that you want. Be okay to have some form of play in motion for yourself. Now, you're allowed to do those things for self. Obviously, doing it with integrity. Maybe there's something that you question that's not in integrity with you, and being okay and have the courage to do that. There just could be an opportunity here right now, but maybe you don't have answers, a result, more insight. Maybe you're recognizing where you are is just not fulfilling you the way that you thought it would. It's not a bad thing. What I think this is doing is opening up your sight for what is possible. It's kind of like this freedom in choosing self and doing the things that you want to do, because with this, your power, the 6 of inspiration is some form of success, some form of recognition here, some form of value that's coming on through that you might be surprised with, some form of news, or with, being seen and witnessed in a certain way here. It could be something that you also see and are quite surprised about, but it's actually a power play for you. because what's going on around you here, that there's some element of not feeling truly satisfied, Pisces, okay, with this Four of Emotions. You're not fully satisfied. So you could come into a significant opportunity that you share some news, okay, with someone. Maybe you're worried you don't want to disappoint someone in the process. But it's okay to think of yourself and how to move forward and do the things that you need to do. Always with integrity, right? Integrity is all about your character, what you do behind closed doors, what you do out loud. I feel you're good with that. But you're worried about somebody here because I feel someone gave you a chance at some point in time, or gave you an opportunity, or gave you something that supported your goal a little ways back. So some of you could be changing jobs, changing homes. I just feel like someone has helped you out, and not necessarily as a favor, but it gave you opportunity to grow and expand in some way. But I think you're ready for something different, and you're getting attention elsewhere. Something about where you are today is bringing a lot of attention or opportunity your way, and you're finally being seen for who you are and what you can contribute, how you show up at the table, you know, all those things. And I think with that becomes an opportunity. But what you do with that, you get to decide. Are you going to pay attention to it? Are you not? Are you going to deliver some news and shake some things up? Because there is some good news here, or that's what you're hoping for amongst all this, is that whatever is shared, whatever is open, whatever's explored, that it comes through in a way that's going to keep championing your goals, your aspirations, or this gift of, you know, life coming in new ways when it comes to the things that you want to accomplish. And you do have the Four of Voices as well also showing up in terms of your outcome. So this is a point of feeling free, feeling, again, there's something about you and self that is really important. You know, healing is sometimes could be taking that time out. Maybe there's a pause in time that's going to allow you to just recalibrate. Let's get a little bit more here on this Three of Voices and unpack that a little bit more. Yeah, so something doesn't feel potentially aligned to your goals right now, Pisces, or the things that you want to accomplish and achieve. This could be around work or around your presence in a certain dynamic and relationship. Let's get one more on this Three of Materials. Yeah. Someone could have engaged, or you could be engaging with another party that you feel is more aligned. This doesn't seem romantic to me. This seems more goal-oriented. Only you're going to know that, though. Let's have a look at, yeah, I wanted to look at the Seven of Voices. So you got the Fool energy. So some of you might be wanting to go a different way, a different direction. But maybe you feel like you're cheating someone or letting someone down in the process. Let's have a look. Yeah, you've got an offer on the table. That's what this is about. You've got an offer on the table that you want to explore. But you're worried about somebody in this process. So maybe some of you are seeing someone, maybe some of you, like I said, have a job that you've been in. Maybe it's kind of newish, but this other thing's coming around, or this stronger desire for something else. Tell me more about this opportunity. Oof, there's something pretty powerful here. The Empress energy. Tell me more about the Emperor. Yeah. So this person, this Emperor energy right now is not giving enough. Whatever this Emperor energy represents, a boss, a job, something that has a little bit of control. And I say control in a sense of has an influence over a certain area of your life, okay? And that can come in so many different ways. It could be a parental figure. It could be a partner. But it's just like it's not enough, whatever's showing up. It's, you know that you're capable of more, and I think there's some disappointment there of maybe the things that you are dealing with or have to deal with, and you're not being recognized in your your true self of shining and showing up in the world, right? And I feel like you know how to work with people, you know how to come together with people, you know how to connect. And when you're in the right partnership, magic happens, right? It doesn't matter if it's friendship, relationship dynamics, in love, in career. You know when you're with the right people, you can truly make something work. Sometimes things shouldn't have to be so hard, you know? Let's get a little bit more on this Tower energy. Oof. Okay. Got a fair bit of cards. Give me 1 second. You've got the Star energy, so Aquarian energy. You have the Queen of Voices, more air energy. You have the Nine of Materials and the Nine of Voices. Yeah, so some of you could be worried about communicating something right now, about you going in your own direction, you doing something that you really, really want to do here. That's what this seems like here right now. I'm going to get another deck. Is there anything else that we need to know about this Tower energy? Thank you, Spirit. Anything else we need to know about this Tower energy? The World. Yeah. Something's changing and changing on purpose. You've got something in your life that you need to expand and explore, Pisces, okay? So if you've been feeling that niggle, it's calling, okay? Or life's showing you that. I think it's whether you choose to participate or not. Yeah. And maybe that's what you're, you know, navigating here. How do you feel about it? You know, what comes up for you as part of this process? Share a little bit more on this Nine of Pentacles energy. Or Nine of Materials. King of Wands. Anything else we need to know? Four of Swords. And the Nine of Voices, the Hierophant. Yeah, someone's worried here about your direction, okay? And what you do with it, and questioning the stability of something. Let's get a little more on this Four of Emotions. Thank you. Page of Wands. And you've got the Page of Wands there. Anything else we need to know? And the Queen of Wands again. So there's something aligned to your goals and to your ambitions and the things, you know, I think some of you are going to have a conversation about something. Stay curious, stay open. You may find it's not the most desirable fit at the moment, or I think you just don't want to miss this opportunity, Pisces, is what I'm gathering here. So be willing and open to explore it, okay? Don't allow your fears to kind of get in the way here. What do we need to know about this Four of Voices in terms of the outcome? Thank you. You've got the Nine of Wands. And the Two of Cups. Anything else we need to know? Three of Pentacles. So something about, again, work, and you've got Three of Pentacles and Two of Cups here. Share more. What do we need to see here? What do we need to see? Thank you, Spirit. Wow. There's a really strong partnership here, Pisces. A really strong opportunity. It's like you're coming back. It's like this... Sounds interesting, kind of rising from the dead is what it was giving me, which I take it, I mean, that could be, isn't that May 4th? Is that, do you know which day I'm talking about? Oh no, Cinco de Mayo. But what I feel, something here is that if you've had an area of your life that needed to be healed, that needed to be awakened, and I feel for a lot of you, this is about your career and purpose and direction, about the things that you want to do, the things that you want to experience, the things that you want to succeed at. And I'm just sensing here that you may be feeling, you know, committed to something or someone else, but you've also got to tap into what's going to give you rise. You know, unless people are paying your bills and constantly showing up for you, and it's not just their way, it's what also connects for you in your own growth, in your own direction, because I can see a pretty significant opportunity here, but you're a bit worried too because you feel committed to somebody or something else. But you've got something here that you've, you know, worked hard for to achieve. to expand, to explore. And maybe this thing that you're in right now was just a stepping stone, you know, it's kind of like a rebound energy. Is there anything else that you want us to look? I saw both the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups again, so that's interesting. Anything else we need to know here? The Mother Star. This is a massive yes energy. I don't know what happened, it cut out, but you got the Mother Star energy. If you didn't see that, it's telling me a massive yes energy. This is one of my favorite in the deck. And then I got this deck and said, and shuffled and said, anything else you need to know? And then you got the Sun. So I was ending. This is meant for you. Something amazing is incoming. Embrace it, experience it, have fun with it, see where it takes you, Pisces. Don't fear something that you need to let go of for something greater, for something purposeful, something meant for you. So something beautiful is happening here, and I'm excited to see what unfolds. Connect soon. Bye, friend.